Jim Shannon.
Thank you, Mr. for the opportunity to come and say a few words, and also can I first of all congratulate the Honourable Member for East London Derry on bringing this matter for our consideration. It's also good to have a bevy of Northern Ireland MPs here to support this as well from across all parties. It's good to have our own colleagues as for once the biggest party in Westminster Hall by far, but it's very nice to come along and say a few words and support collectively. Every one of us together, they need to retain the DVA in Coleraine, and also to ensure there's a good level of service provision for our constituents. So that's the reason we're here, to see a continuation of the service that we have, and the opportunity we have whenever issues come our way as elected representatives, that we can have that quick response as well, where you can turn around an issue in a few days or the turn of a phone call. And certainly from what I've heard from the Honourable Member for East London Derry and his contribution, and the evidence that we have individually as well, which show that will not happen if it goes from County Hall and Coleraine to Swansea and Wales. Certainly not to the 300 workers that work there, and to those who will be involved and feel the pain of it. I can also congratulate in his absence the Honourable Member for Northampton for his contribution and for his questions to the Minister, Transport Minister, a few weeks ago. It's unfortunate he can't be here due to a family bereavement, but we do again thank him for his contribution, very significant contribution, that I know he has worked long, hard hours alongside the Member for East London Derry. However, the detriment of these proposals will not simply be suffered by those who work in that office. They will also be suffered by those who use the service, and I want to touch upon the service, the work that people do, and how that affects those outside of that, because it's important. There's a benefit to the whole of the local community, and that's an issue we want to touch upon. It has been estimated that some £22 million a year would be removed from the Northern Ireland economy if the move went ahead. And this is something I believe, Mr. Chairman, that cannot be absorbed singly and in such a short time, and it will be detrimental to the economy of Northern Ireland, not just to the location and the constituent of East London Derry, but across the whole of the province. It would seem that Northern Ireland will lose that personal service and also the money that local shops and businesses will lose as well. I'm very unsure, Mr. Chairman, just where the benefits will be and where those ripples of change will end up. I know that the local shop owners, the businesses who will no longer have that spending money in their shops will certainly not feel any benefit from the relocation, and neither will those who work sometimes with short hours or have their jobs or their hours cut as well. I'm not being melodramatic by any means, Ms. Reardon, but I believe I'm explaining a sequence of events that have been seen in many areas and which cannot be allowed to take place, and which surely will be the effect of this relocation of the DVA from Coleraine to Swansea. My colleague is certainly right to highlight the irony of the Prime Minister removing jobs from Northern Ireland, whilst at the same time celebrating the potential of Northern Ireland for business investment. And you look at those two, the statement from the Prime Minister and then the reality on the ground, and you look with some cynicism as to what it really means whenever you see the practicality of what has been proposed and the statement by the Prime Minister. The notion of robbing Peter to pay Paul, in terms of robbing one area of jobs to provide in another area, is not an acceptable form of government. And I trust that all MPs who are present in this House and elsewhere who are watching this debate will send a message that this movement of position and jobs is not simply an accounting form or moving numbers from one column to another. It is playing with people's lives, and it very clearly is, Mr. Reardon, because the effect of this year will reach out far beyond where we are. Northern Ireland is an intricate part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain, and as such is the only right and proper that we are used for central government purposes. This DVA centre is fit for purpose and is doing a great job. And the Honourable Member for East London Derry outlined the service that is delivered at Coleraine, the efficiency that is there, and the experienced personnel that are involved in delivering that service. Will the relocation lead to efficiency? Indications show that it won't. Quite simply, and I know the Minister has responded to a couple of the interjections or comments by the Member for East London Derry, and has stated that it's given us the figures that he has at hand at this moment in time. But the figures that the member for East London Derry would show dissatisfaction with what's been delivered at Swansea. And if that continues, then why would you move the DVA from Coleraine to Swansea if that's the case? It seems illogical, and it's certainly not to achieve efficiency, so it can only be for other small p or big P political decisions. And if that's the reason for it, then government are doing us an injustice, because we are very much a part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and we want to be so. I recently read that there's already been clear evidence in Scotland that ordinary purchase of vehicles and changing tax discs is having a delay of up to 6 weeks. In Coleraine, this can be done in 5 days. Efficiency there and physically is true. The Union NIPSA has said that figures showed a customer satisfaction rate of 98%. Where in the United Kingdom in any business would you get a satisfaction rate of 98%? You have it in the DVA in Coleraine. And because of that delivery and that efficiency delivery, I think this decision should be looked at again. While centralisation of work in Transport Scotland have experienced numerous complaints of delays on what should be simple services, as well as huge disruptions to the cash flow for car dealerships. Indeed, such is the efficiency that the centre in Coleraine displays should make it a flagship centre and not one that is flagged to close. And indeed, with something good and it's delivering, let's ensure that it continues to do so. I fully support my colleague, and more importantly, I fully support the high level of service that is provided at Coleraine, and again fully support the inherent right that we in Northern Ireland to be a cog in the wheel of central government provision. We want to be part of that. We've delivered it in every sense of the word through our contribution to the economy, to our contribution as a central part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. As my colleague from the Honourable Member for Northampton has said, and I quote his words from Westminster, the Minister has the same jurisdiction in Coleraine as he has in Swansea. He also has the same duty of care to his workers there, and now is the time for him to set minds at ease and tell us that he is going to do his duty by the workers in Coleraine and recognise their work ethic and keep operations running smoothly in Coleraine. I'm very happy to support this proposal.